Hello, today is October 20th, 2025, and it's a Friday. It's a Monday. This Friday, we have a company picnic day, and we don't have to work on that day. So we will get together at around 10 o'clock. Then we will move on to the park, or mountain hill, or mountain, or river, or a movie cinema. To enjoy cultural and sports event. Most likely we will just hike the trail meandering throughout Seoul for 1 or 2 hours, and we will sit down and have a nice meal at a nice restaurant, spending 70,000 won or $50. That's the budget that is available per person. So I am excited. Excited about the universe. This article is from Yahoo, and the title is NASA Scientist Proposes Theory of Alien Civilizations Throughout Milky Way. Frank Landy Moore, Saturday, October 18th, 2025. Assuming our solar system's newest interstellar object isn't an alien mothership sent here to menace us, humankind still hasn't spotted any signs of extraterrestrial life, let alone intelligence, which, given how incalculably vast the universe is strange, with all the potential homes for potential alien civilizations. Why aren't we seeing any evidence of them? I was curious about that. I believe they got to be an alien existence somewhere, a living organism by Earth standards, right? Something that moves. It could be in the physical form or in the form of something invisible, but nonetheless, it just goes through the life cycle: born, birth, growth, peak, and death, and maybe silence for a bit. You've probably heard of the name for this conundrum, the Fermi paradox, and you've probably heard of more than a few solutions to it too, right? Conundrum, the Fermi paradox, conundrum. Quagmire, man, quagmire. There's the infamous zoo hypothesis, which supposes that advanced aliens know about our planet but stay away to let us evolve naturally. Or maybe you subscribe to spookier ones, like the vulnerable worlds hypothesis, which holds that there may be a certain type of ominous technological innovation that humankind doesn't even know about yet, which always destroys any civilization advanced enough to develop it. Or perhaps the universe is kind of a dark forest with plenty of alien civilizations, but all too scared to show themselves out of fear of being annihilated by an even more advanced and bloodthirsty interstellar species. Well, that's not the case, because we human beings are trying to contact them and see what is going on, and maybe advance our lives here on Earth. So that's not all true. Some part is true, right? We would be fearful of what is going on. Or perhaps the universe is, but here comes the party pooper, right? Throwing water, right? Party crasher or party pooper. Maybe I heard about a party crasher, but party pooper, right? That's terrible, man. In a new ad to published in a new ad to be peer-reviewed paper, NASA in a new ad to be peer-reviewed paper, NASA astrophysicist Robin Corbett proposes an outlook of radical mundanity, that basically banishes these fun ideas back to the realm of speculative sci-fi. The Milky Way actually contains modest amount of civilizations according to these hypotheses. Wow, Milky Way, which was spotlighted by The Guardian. But the aliens aren't busy tunneling wormholes or probing singularities. Instead, they are only slightly more technologically advanced than we are, get bogged down by the same limitations when trying to look for fellow intelligent beings, and eventually give up on exploring the cosmos. The idea is that they are more advanced, but not much more advanced. It's like having an iPhone 42 rather than an iPhone 17. Colbert, a senior research scientist at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, told the newspaper, "This feels more possible, more natural, because it's not proposing anything very extreme. This mundane view explains why we aren't seeing any technosignatures. That's good. Technosignatures or evidence of alien technology from afar. The aliens just don't have what it takes to build huge megastructures that we could see with our telescopes, like a Dyson swarm that enshrouds a star to harvest its energy. And while we might have the technological capability to travel to other stars, perhaps even with robotic probes, it would be a painstakingly slow and enormously expensive undertaking, just like it would be for us. And so, finding no other civilizations along the way, they decide it's not worth the cost. Ditto for powering a huge beacon Ditto for powering a huge beacon for beaming a "we are here" signal out into the cosmos, right? Ditto, same thing. Copy, ditto. They decide it's not worth the cost. They don't have faster than light. They don't have machines based on dark energy or dark matter or black holes, Colbert told The Guardian. They are not harnessing new laws of physics. It's a sobering rebuff to some of our more fantastical theories of life in the cosmos. But not everyone's a fan. Michael Garrett, the director of the Jodrell Bank Center for Astrophysics, told The Guardian he liked the fresh perspective, but not much else. It projects a very human-like apathy onto the rest of the cosmos, Garrett said. I find it hard to believe that all intelligent life would be so uniformly dull. In fact, his personal hypothesis, detailed in a study accepted for publication in Acta Astronautica, couldn't be more diametrically opposed to Colbert's. I lean towards a more adventurous explanation of the Fermi paradox. Fermi paradox, right? That other post-biological civilizations advance so rapidly that they slip beyond our capacity to perceive them. Garrett told The Guardian, I hope I'm right, but I could very well be wrong. Nature always has some kind of surprise for us around the corner, beyond our capacity to perceive them. They slip beyond our capacity to perceive them. Well, basically, it's just that they haven't correct things that the other civilizations on other planets their civilizations are not advanced enough to travel to us. But some also probably they are more advanced, so that they just slip our capacity to perceive them, which is, I don't know, strange. If they perceive us, they would land on this earth and maybe just hang around among us and maybe bestow me with several diamond packets, hundreds of dollars, I don't know, beautiful girls for you, and a lot of good food for you. That's our imagination, but so far we don't have any interaction with them. So anything can be up for grabs when it comes to hypotheses about alien existence among us or alien visitations. So nobody knows, but it's interesting that they boldly declare their hypotheses, have an interview with the Guardian and so on. But it's picking my brain, right? It picked my brain, so it's I'm a very curious man, so it was good reading. But before I go, I would like to go over what I marked to remember so that we could practice English all along. They slip beyond our capacity to perceive them. They decide it's not worth the cost. Ditto, right? Ditto. They decide it's not worth the cost. The party pooper. I will look it up later. Party pooper. Conundrum, the Fermi paradox. Let's go over the word Fermi, right?
Fermi.
Yeah, Fermi.
Fermi.
Fermi. Fermi. Party pooper. Person who spoils a special enjoyment. Yeah, gate crasher, party crasher. Person who is a spoiled sport. Spoiled sport. Gate crasher, party crasher, spoiled sport. I'll go to a long one. What the? Gate crasher. Go to a party that you have not been invited to. Okay, so that's gate crasher, right? Gate crasher. So conundrum, the Fermi paradox, the party pooper, they decide it's not worth. Ditto. They slip beyond our capacity to perceive them. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening and have a great Monday. Bye-bye.